Good evening, dear viewers. This is the game 7 Day to Die, and I'm Alex to share game. This will be a micro part because I raised the quality of the video and my computer can't handle both. So this is I propose to start and finish today with the story. So this is the story about scientist named Dr. Olivia Mendez. Once upon a time, there was a brilliant scientist named Dr. Olivia Mendez. She was determined to find a way to help the survivors of the zombie apocalypse. She knew that mapping their living conditions was crucial to understanding how to help them. Dr. Mendez donned her orange chemical suit and got to work. She used advanced technology to create clones of the survivors, each one implanted with a GPS beacon. These clones had no feelings, or pain, or fear, and Dr. Mendez had replaced their brains with programmed DNA from plants. Every seventh night, these clones would go out and search for signs of civilization and technology. Their plant-based programming allowed them to recognize and respond to these signals, gathering valuable information for Dr. Mendez and her team. Despite Dr. Mendez's best efforts, not everything went according to plan. Some of the clones were mistaken for zombies in orange chemical suits by the survivors who were still traumatized by their past experiences. This mistake was made repeatedly, causing panic among the survivors. However, Dr. Mendez was a stubborn and determined person. She believed in her work and was passionate about making differences. She refused to give up, and when things got touch, as the years went by, the suits began to run out. Dr. Mendez realized that it was time to deploy to the nearest factory where they were once produced. She knew that this was the only way to continue her work and help the survivors. Dr. Mendez and her team of survivors set out on a dangerous journey to found the factory. They encountered many challenges and obstacles along the way, but they refused to give up. Finally, after many weeks of travel, they arrived at their destination. Dr. Mendez and her team worked tirelessly to restart production at the factory. They faced many setbacks and difficulties, but their stubbornness paid off in the end. The survivors were finally able to receive the protective suits they needed, and Dr. Mendez's work cloud continued. Despite the many challenges she faced, Dr. Mendez never gave up on her mission. Her determination and passion helped her overcome obstacles and make a real difference in the lives of the survivors. As time went on, survivors began to adjust to the realities of the post-apocalyptic world, and life became somewhat monotonous. But once weekday, orange targets loomed on the horizon, and the survivors were filled with a mix of excitement and fear. They had not seen anyone wearing the protective suits for a very long time, and didn't know what to expect. As the orange targets drew closer, the survivors realized that they were the clones that Dr. Mendez works created years ago. They were relieved to see that these weren't zombies, but rather the key to their survival. Dr. Mendez and her team had been working tirelessly to create a network of clones that could help the survivors rebuild their communities and live more fulfilling lives. They had programmed the clones to help with various tasks, from farming to building shelters to defending against zombie attacks. The survivors were overjoyed to see the clones and welcomed them with open arms. They were grateful to Dr. Mendez for her tireless efforts and stubbornness in the face of adversity. Thanks to Dr. Mendez's work, the survivors were able to live more fulfilling lives in the post-apocalyptic world. They had hope for the future and a network of support that they could rely on. Dr. Mendez had truly made a difference in their lives and in the world. Throughout it all, the fun pimps. This is the end of the first part and the end of the video. So, thank you for watching. I hope you like it. So, bye.